motherfuckers? How you all doing? Hope you're all doing well. Sorry about the swearing, but I just have some sort of valuable advice I want to talk about. So, a few months ago, right, I was in a podcast with a friend, right, who does like podcasts on like how to make creative people, like how to make creative people do creative stuff as a career. So such as on the lines of if you're someone who's like a photographer or videographer or like an artist who wants to make a living being creative, or someone who wants to make a career out of doing like photography and videography, right? And I remember him saying in the podcast specifically, he was saying that in order to get business or to get clients or to get more successful in just in life in general, is he said on the lines that you need people to see who you are. You need to get people to know who you are, because the only way you build success in anything is you got to be visible. Because if you can get people to know who you are, then you have potential to get more opportunities in life. Because I know a lot of people, especially a lot of creative people or a lot of artists, right, are always invisible. They're always invisible. And the reason why you probably don't get opportunities or get clients or get, I don't know, views or get anywhere in life is because people just don't know who you are. Now, I'm not saying that you need to get famous, right? I don't need to say you need to be like a fucking, I don't know, like a Mr. Beast or like a KSI or Jake for all those fags, right? You don't need to become like them. What I'm saying is that whatever industry you want to get into, you got to get people to know who you are. You got to be visible. Because if you're invisible, then it's harder for people to get you opportunities in life. For example, right, today, right, I just recently got an email from the Meriton, right? So the Meriton is like some big fucking hotel, right? Some big hotel. And they were actually like asking me if they want to go on the call because I want to do some partnership, how we can work together for their social media content, right? Now, I got a call with them sometime next week. And it's kind of funny how I wasn't expecting them to get back to me. And the reason why I was able to get that opportunity, because I let them know who I was. I let them know I was visible. I actually put myself out there to get those opportunities. Think about like, if you're in the woods, right? Let's say if you're in the woods where there's a lot of tall trees and there's no one around. Well, no one's not going to find you. But let's say on the lines of if you were in the woods and there was a lot of people around and you started doing like a bit of a performance. Now everyone's going to know who you are. That's what I mean with the modern day of age of like social media or just life in general. Because these days, I know a lot of people who are way more talented than me in like photography, videography, social media, or even like whatever like skill they're good at. I know a lot of people way more talented than me. Like I know so many people way more talented. But the problem is that people don't know who they are. That's the problem. People don't know who the fuck you are. Yeah, you might take fucking epic photos, or you can be the best music producer or best musician. But if people don't know who the fuck you are, it's gonna be harder for you to reach that success. And the reason why people stay invisible, because one, they don't believe in themselves. That's the fucking first thing. If you don't believe in yourself, then that's why they stay invisible. Two, it's because they suck at marketing. And three, it's because of fear. Like I said in my previous video, the fear of people talking shit behind the back. Because when you do something outside the norm, right, people are just gonna naturally talk shit. Imagine like you have you grow up in a family where your whole family is very traditional. They want you to become a doctor, lawyer, get a 9-to-5 job, suck the boss's dick, something on those lines, right? Let's say they want you to do it. Now, if you're trying to do something outside the norm, let's say you're trying to go down the creative path of becoming a music producer, right? Or like maybe like a photographer, or maybe like a movie director, or something on those lines, right? People are just gonna naturally talk shit. Now, your family who grew up in that traditional environment are just gonna talk shit behind your back. They're just gonna talk shit behind you. They're just gonna naturally have their beliefs onto you to hold you back to pushing, going after your dreams. If that makes sense. And for order for you to put yourself to overcome that is you gotta change your environment. You gotta change your environment where people fuck with what you do. People like respect what you do. People like, you know what? You got this, bro. You got this. You're gonna get there. If you hang with people who are like that, then that will encourage you to put yourself out there more and get people to know who you are. So that's what I've got to say. Basically, what I want to tell you is be more visible. Let people know who you are. Yes, I know it's going to be hard for people who are introvert and shy, but at the same time, you can't be invisible. You got to be more visible. You got to let people know who you are. Because the only way people do business with you or you get more opportunity is people actually know who the fuck you are. If people don't know who the fuck you are, then it's going to be harder. Right? It's going to be harder in general. So you got to let people know who the fuck you are. So that's what I want to come in and talk about. Because recently, like I said before, I got a call with the Meriton, which is some big fucking expensive hotel in all of Australia, right? I got a call with them sometime next week. And I want to let people know that you need to put yourself out there and let people know you are visible. So yeah, anyways, that's what I got to say. Hope you're getting some sort of value. Smash that like button. You got this, bro. And I'll catch you now. See ya. Bye.